Ever looked around a bustling warehouse or, even just a busy loading dock and wondered about that intricate ballet of logistics? All that movement happening behind the scenes.
Mm,
The quiet workhorses making sure everything from, say, your latest online order to your favorite drink gets exactly where it needs to go.
right, the invisible machinery of commerce.
Exactly. Today we're taking a deep dive into something that might seem simple at first glance, but is absolutely transformative for efficiency. Forklift attachments.
A fascinating area.
We've got a fantastic stack of sources for this deep dive, and they reveal how these really ingenious tools don't just move things, they can actually revolutionize entire operations.
They really can.
Our mission today: to discover how these additions to a standard forklift can, well, dramatically boost productivity, enhance safety, and cut costs in ways you might not even expect. It's about turning that workhorse into a true multi-tool.
And what's truly remarkable here is how a foundational piece of machinery, the forklift, can be so dramatically elevated by these specialized tools. These aren't just, simple add-ons, they're precise engineering solutions. Each
Mhm.
one is designed to tackle very specific logistical challenges.
So they're fundamentally reshaping how materials are handled,
Yeah.
stored,
Yeah.
transported.
Exactly. The whole process.
Okay, let's unpack this a bit. Forklifts, we know they're indispensable. They save time, cut costs, make work efficient, standard stuff.
Absolutely fundamental.
But our sources are saying attachments take this efficiency to a whole new level.
Mm.
What's the core advantage? What really makes them a game changer?
At its heart, I'd say it's about an exponential improvement in productivity.
Okay.
Think of it this way. A bare forklift is great for pallets, but add an attachment. Suddenly, that single machine can do tasks that might have needed completely different equipment before.
Or maybe even multiple forklifts.
Or multiple forklifts, yes. It lets one machine seamlessly shift from one specialized task to another with minimal downtime.
Right.
And this is crucial because it significantly reduces the need for several machines just to tackle different parts of the same job.
That immediately sparks a thought about economics. Fewer machines, less complexity. And our sources strongly highlight fewer costs.
hmm
How does that productivity boost translate into, well, actual savings?
Well, it creates this powerful domino effect of savings, really.
Mm.
If one forklift can be reconfigured, on the fly to cover several jobs, you drastically reduce your reliance on buying or leasing additional machinery.
Lower capital expenditure right there.
Exactly. But it goes further. You're also looking at decreased labor costs because fewer operators might be needed,
Okay.
lower inventory costs for the machines and their parts, and naturally reduced maintenance and repair expenses across a smaller fleet. It really cuts into those operational overheads.
And beyond the bottom line, there's the human element.
Yeah.
With that kind of efficiency, you'd expect improved safety, right? Which is just paramount in any industrial setting.
Absolutely. Safety is a huge factor. These attachments are specifically designed to perform tasks with inherent precision and stability.
Which makes the whole operation safer.
Inherently safer, yes. They eliminate the need for workers to improvise, or worse, try to contort a standard forklift for a job it was never designed for.
We've all seen potentially dangerous workarounds.
Exactly, and those are risky. By providing the right tool for the specific job, attachments dramatically reduce the risk of injury, product damage, even accidents within the facility.
Okay, this is where it gets really fascinating for operational flow. Seamless transitions.
hmm
When we talk about a forklift doing more with attachments, what does that actually look like on a busy day?
Okay, picture this.
Ah.
A truck arrives at the loading dock.
Right.
A forklift, maybe equipped with a push-pull attachment for slip sheets, swiftly unloads the goods. Then the operator can quickly swap that out for, say, a dual pallet handler to move large volumes of palletized goods into storage.
Okay, so quick changeover.
Very quick. And later, perhaps a work platform gets attached for a maintenance task up high.
Yeah.
The ease and speed of transitioning between these tools mean that a multi-step process, which once might have tied up 2 or even 3 forklifts,
Can now be done by just one.
often, yes, just one. And this saves a tremendous amount of worker time, reduces bottlenecks, and really optimizes the flow of goods.
It really does sound like these attachments transform a forklift into the ultimate Swiss Army knife for the warehouse, just adapting to almost any challenge.
That's a good analogy.
Our sources emphasize how many attachments aren't just single purpose. Some can play more than one role. Can you give us an example of that kind of versatility?
Oh, definitely. The versatility is quite remarkable in some cases. Take something like a boom extension.
Okay.
On its own, it turns your forklift into a kind of rudimentary crane. It lets you quickly and safely transport heavy, maybe awkward, non-palletized material.
Right, things that don't fit on forks.
Exactly. But what's really clever is how it then becomes a platform for other attachments.
Ah.
You can add a specialized hook or maybe a job to that boom, and suddenly you can lift and relocate objects with even greater precision, maybe through a narrow doorway or into a specific machine.
So it's modular.
Very much so. Or think about a forklift with a basic plow attachment. Sure, it can help lift bulky items, but it can also quickly clear debris or even snow from a loading area.
Dual purpose.
Right. It truly elevates the machine's capabilities beyond just simple lifting.
That's a perfect illustration. One base machine adapting. So we've explored the why, the big benefits. Now let's open up that toolkit. Our sources present this incredible array of specific attachments. Each one seems like a testament to ingenious problem solving. Where do we even start?
Well, that raises a key question, doesn't it? What specialized tools are available for the incredibly diverse range of materials and tasks you find in a modern warehouse or industrial site?
Yeah, the variety must be huge.
It is. The variety is truly extensive. It addresses everything from handling tiny individual items right up to large-scale waste management and very precise positioning.
Let's maybe start with some of the more general purpose enhancements, the ones that dramatically improve just day-to-day operations.
Good place to start. Okay. The self-dumping hopper. It's not just about cleaning up, it kind of re-engineers waste management.
How so?
Imagine the mess, the sheer effort of manually clearing industrial clutter or heavy waste. This attachment basically swallows it whole, lifts it, moves it, and then precisely dumps it where needed.
All controlled by the operator.
Exactly. And safely, with features to prevent accidental spills, it cuts labor time dramatically, minimizes accident exposure, turns a chore into an efficient, almost hands-free process.
Okay, efficient cleanup. What else?
Then there's the boom extension, which we touched on. It effectively turns your forklift into a crane.
Right, the crane function.
And what's really impressive isn't just the reach, maybe 144 inches, or the lift capacity, over 5,000 pounds, though those are critical numbers.
Yeah, that's substantial.
It's the engineering challenge of maintaining stability and precision with such an extended heavy load, especially in, the tight, dynamic environment of a warehouse.
That compactness is key then.
It's not just convenient, it's a structural feat. Crane-like capabilities without a massive crane footprint.
Makes sense. What about precision?
Positioners. They are a masterclass in precision. They let the operator adjust the forks, spread them wider, bring them closer to perfectly match the size of almost any load.
So faster loading.
Quicker loading and offloading, yes. But it's also a silent warrior against those hidden costs.
Hidden costs. Like what?
Think about damaged pallets, crushed inventory, even just accelerated wear and tear on the forklift's forks and carriage from misalignment.
Right, little things add up.
They accumulate into massive losses over time. Positioners practically eliminate this by ensuring precise alignment, less damage, significant savings.
Got it. And you mentioned horizontal movement.
Yes, the side shifter, a huge time and space saver. This lets the operator accurately shift the forks left or right without having to reposition the entire forklift.
Well, I can see that being useful.
Imagine trying to perfectly stack a pallet in a really narrow aisle. Without a side shifter, you'd be constantly backing up, inching forward, correcting.
Yeah, a lot of shuffling.
This attachment just cuts down maneuvering time, reduces the chance of bumps or collisions, and makes those fine adjustments effortless.
Okay, that makes incredible sense for optimizing placement, speeding things up. But what about stuff that isn't on a standard wooden pallet? Lots of operations handle odd-shaped items, right?
Absolutely. And this is where clamps come into play. They offer a whole array of specialized handling options for non-palletized materials. Each clamp is engineered for a very specific type of load.
Okay, give us some examples.
Well, you have bale clamps, essential for industries dealing with compressed materials. Think waste paper, recycled plastics, scrap metal.
Recycling centers, junkyards.
Exactly. These robust clamps efficiently grab and move entire bales, streamlining large-scale waste or material handling.
Okay. What about long things?
Pipe clamps, designed to grasp multiple sections of piping, often several at once, and transport them securely. You see these in large warehousing situations, construction supply. Keeps those bulky, round items stable.
Makes sense. Drums. Like oil drums.
Yep, drum clamps. They securely grab and move drums, chemicals, oils, liquids, holding them upright to prevent dangerous spills. The arms apply even pressure for stability, vital for handling potentially hazardous stuff.
And paper. Big rolls.
Ah, paper roll clamps. These are a marvel of gentle strength, designed for massive, delicate paper rolls. They use adjustable clamp pressure so they don't crush or deform the paper.
That's critical for printing.
Absolutely. And what's particularly clever is their split clamp design. Some can manage 2 rolls at once, even if the rolls aren't the same diameter.
Wow, really? That's flexible.
Huge flexibility boost for paper mills, printing houses.
And appliances, fridges, stoves.
Appliance clamps. Designed with padded, wide surfaces to securely move large, often fragile items like refrigerators, washing machines. The key always is matching the clamp to the item for a secure fit that protects the product. Very versatile for distribution centers, even construction sites.
It's truly incredible how specific and yet versatile these tools get. Solves problems you might not even realize exist unless you're in that environment.
Exactly. They address very real operational pain points.
Okay, moving on from clamps, let's circle back to safety a bit and maybe some other unique heavy-duty movers. Specialized lifting.
Sure. Hooks for a forklift work much like crane hooks. Simple concept, very effective.
Like a mini crane hook on the forks.
Essentially, yes. Makes moving heavy, non-palletized objects simple and safe. Engine blocks, machinery parts, they come in many sizes. Converts a forklift into a versatile lifting device, often avoiding the need for a dedicated overhead crane.
Handy. What about working up high?
That's where the work platform comes in. A critical safety item. It transforms the forklift into a mobile, secure platform.
So people can work safely at height.
Exactly. Protects workers against falls. Used for tasks where you'd otherwise need unstable ladders, scaffolding, or maybe some risky improvised platform.
Let's see.
These can come equipped with rails, cage panels, even shelving or workstations, primarily for maintenance, stock taking, that kind of non-routine work. A huge step up for safety and efficiency.
Okay, big safety improvement. What about handling lots of pallets quickly?
Ah, the dual pallet handler. Sometimes called a single double handler. This is a real powerhouse for efficiency, especially in fast turnover places.
Like beverage distribution.
Perfect example. It can lift both single pallets or 2 pallets side by side simultaneously.
Wow, how does it do that?
It typically has 4 forks, and they're adjustable, interchangeable. You can adapt it quickly based on the pallet volume.
So it doubles throughput, potentially?
Potentially, yes. And it greatly reduces the risk of spills or dropping entire pallets. Ideal for moving high volumes quickly, liquids, rock salt, things like that.
Interesting. Now, you mentioned slip sheets earlier.
Right, push-pull attachments. These are brilliant for operations using those suck sheets instead of traditional pallets.
Remind me, slip sheets are like thin mats.
Yeah, often cardboard or plastic sitting right under the load. The attachment has a mechanism that grips the edge of the sheet itself.
And pulls the whole load onto the forks.
Exactly. Pulls it on or pushes it off. Fantastic for distribution centers focused on maximizing container space and reducing weight by ditching bulky wooden pallets. Highly efficient alternative to slow manual loading.
Okay, clever. What about handling layers of products, like cases of cans or bottles?
That's the job for a layer picker. It's specialized, clamping all 4 sides of a layer of goods with precision.
To prevent spills.
Prevent spills and damage, especially with things like cans or bottles. What makes it really efficient is it can move single layers, multiple layers, or even entire pallets. Excellent for building those mixed pallets for customer orders quickly and accurately.
Custom orders. Got it.
Oh,
Any really niche ones, like for specific products?
oh yeah. Carpet poles, sometimes called rams. These are long, smooth, rounded poles.
Say.
They run straight through the hollow core of carpet rolls or textile rolls.
So it lifts from the inside.
Precisely. Protects the material from being crushed or creased by forks. Makes handling those heavy, cumbersome rolls incredibly simple for transport and loading. The real win is speed and zero damage to valuable materials.
I can see that. Any others like that?
Jibs. Another great option for non-palletized loads. They slide onto the forklift carriage, usually have a hooked point, fixed or adjustable.
Similar to the boom, but maybe simpler.
Often simpler, yes. Provides precise lifting for items like engines, large crates, beams. Saves manpower, reduces injury risk compared to manual handling.
Okay, what about dumping things?
Rotators. These are fascinating. They allow the operator to lift a load, often in a special bin or container, carry it, and then rotate it to dump the contents.
How much rotate?
Anywhere from 180 to a full 360 degrees. Incredibly useful for emptying bins, hoppers, scrap containers. It significantly reduces the space needed to maneuver for dumping. Very flexible.
Right, you don't need to turn the whole forklift.
Exactly. And finally, maybe block forks, or more specifically, 4CMU cubing forks.
So yeah,
Concrete masonry units, cinder blocks, basically.
right.
These forks are precisely engineered with multiple tines designed to securely lift and transport stacks or cubes of blocks or similar materials. Ensures the load stays stable, minimizes breakage, essential on construction sites or in building material yards. A great example of highly specialized design. Hashtag tag tag outro.
Wow. It is truly captivating to see the sheer ingenuity here, how these attachments can totally transform what a seemingly standard forklift can actually achieve.
It really is impressive.
Our sources really underscore that understanding and using these tools makes work not just easier, but profoundly safer and quicker across so many industries.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it really highlights how continuous innovation, even in what might seem like niche areas,
Well, it's a constant driver of efficiency
and safety.
across entire global supply chains.
Yeah.
These attachments, they represent a deeper understanding of real-world logistical challenges, of material handling. They let businesses optimize operations in ways that just compound over time.
So what does this all mean for you listening? Well, the next time you see a forklift, maybe you'll wonder not just what it's lifting,
Hmm.
but how it's doing it. The precise, often hidden engineering that makes it possible. And perhaps you'll gain a new appreciation for how many everyday items reached you thanks to the specialized work of one of these unsung heroes of the warehouse.
It's true.
It makes you think, doesn't it? What other simple tools out there have these hidden depths of engineering and efficiency that we might just overlook in our daily lives?